Welcome to English and Grow. Today's topic is hiring an electrician. So, next time you plan or you talk to an electrician, you can speak about your new refurbishment project with greater confidence and greater detail. The first and the most important thing is the number of sockets. So, unless you want to end up having lots of plugs, uh, and using a lot of adapters and using extension cords, you have to know the number of the sockets that you will need. You will need not only many sockets for all your wires, but you will also need to decide where the fuse box is going to be. Let's first talk about the bathroom. So it's a small room, but actually you will need a lot of sockets. So definitely you will want one for your washing machine, another for your dryer. So you need to know where these gadgets are going to stand. Maybe you are also going to use a shaving machine or a hair dryer. So you need to decide where that socket is going to be. And that's not it. In the bathroom, you will also need a heater. Maybe you will also need a boiler. And last but not least, you need to decide what kind of lights you are going to have. So, do you want one only for the ceiling, or do you also need some lights for your walls? And do you need one for your cabinet so that when you are looking at yourself in the mirror, you actually see your face nice and glowing? Next is the corridor or the entrance hall. So maybe you will need a Wi-Fi router right there. Maybe you will want to have a built-in wardrobe or a different kind of wardrobe with built-in LED lighting because that's what makes your wardrobe look really glamorous. Maybe you will want to plug in your vacuum cleaner in the same room. So you need to plan where the socket for the vacuum cleaner is going to be too. Next, let's move on to the bedroom or to the living room. So where do you want to charge your phone? Where do you want to plug it in? Where do you want to sit and work on your PC? Do you need a printer? You need to answer those questions before you hire an electrician. Otherwise, you are going to end up with having extension cords, messy wires, and maybe lots of adapters that you actually don't want at all because first, it doesn't look nice, and second, it poses a fire hazard. Let's move on to the kitchen. So obviously, right there, you will have the biggest number of sockets. You will need definitely a fridge. I think most people these days also have a dishwasher. You will need an extractor hood. That's a highly practical gadget. And you need to decide, do you want to have a separate socket for your kettle? Do you want to have a separate socket for your coffee grinder and your coffee machine? And that's still not it in the kitchen. Maybe you will want to have a milk frother, and you must not forget about under cabinet lighting. If you're hiring a specialist, they will tell you, but if you do everything by yourself, it's easy to forget about all these little details and then you might regret later. Now, in the kitchen, you need to decide if you want to have a gas stove or if you want to have an electric cooker. Maybe you want to have a ceramic hob, and the same goes for the oven. So, do you want to have a gas oven or an electric oven? If that's the case, more sockets. And what about other gadgets? Definitely, you will want to use an iron every now and then. Maybe you also need a fan. Maybe you are a tailor, or sometimes you like to mend your clothes, and maybe you need a sewing machine. So, where do you want to plug it in? And this is it. If you like my content, please like, comment, and subscribe. And most importantly, support me on my Patreon. English and Grow for more videos, Zoom lessons, and language coaching. And if you ever struggle, remember every breath is a new beginning.